record a video about some tips to help you accomplish your 2024 goals. I'm driving and I was just thinking about how well and how productive, if I must say, my 2024 has been. Last year was rough. Last year, I'm grateful and I'm blessed to be alive, but last year was so hard and crazy. But this year has started out really well. And I know January's not over yet, but I'm telling you, 2023, like January was just, I knew my year wasn't starting out all that great. And this year I've been feeling good. I felt good before the year, before 2024. And things have just been going good and I've been so productive. And I just want to share some tips. I did this type of video the previous year because I did achieve a lot as well, but I'm just on a roll. I'm just on a roll already. All glory be to the most high, okay? So I just want to share a few tips of what has been helping me get off to a great start and how you can accomplish your goals. Not just say it and write it down, but actually do it. So tip number 1 would be write it down. Obviously we gotta start with the obvious tip. Like, write it down. Even if you think you got it up here, write it down. When I write it down, it makes it more real. I'm holding myself accountable, and it's just a constant reminder when I don't do something how much I procrastinate. It's kind of like accountability on paper. Okay, so write it down. Even if you think you got it in your head, or even if you think you know, just write it down and immediately write an action plan or write tangible steps. That's what I do. I don't wait. I don't just write goals and then wait it out and wait till I do my, daily to-do list. No, I do actionable steps right then and there. And then as the days go by, or as the week, you could do a daily or weekly, then I'll start writing out the baby steps. But you at least want an actionable plan. Like, what are the larger steps you need to take to accomplish that goal? And then start creating your baby steps, okay? So I don't procrastinate. I do that right away. Some people do vision boards, or they're visual, or they just write their things down. Again, vision boards is controversial for some people. If you don't feel comfortable making those, I don't believe in manifestation over here. But if you don't feel comfortable making a board or whatever, write your goals down. That's perfectly fine, but do it now. Do not procrastinate. Do it now, okay? The next tip that I would say to help you accomplish your goals. I'm sorry, that motorcycle just threw me off. It just threw my whole mindset off as to what I was about to say. This is probably why I should have waited till I wasn't driving. But the next thing you want to do to accomplish your goals are to write a mission statement. For some people, this may be extra, but for me, it was absolutely necessary. Okay, I wrote a mission statement as to why I'm doing it and what I'm doing it for. And you can also add, what do you hope to get out of it? What do you hope to accomplish? That kind of ties into what you do it for. Put your why down and put it clear. Don't put something vague. So let me give you an example. This is not my mission statement, but I'm giving an example to someone that might be watching this video of where to start, or kind of like how to go about doing that. So your mission statement might be, my mission for 2024 is to provide a better lifestyle for my family, and that everything that I do moving forward, or everything that I touch, I want to bring glory to God. I want it to honor God, or I want it to align with God's will for my life. So that's just kind of like a starter of how your mission statement can go, but you want to be more specific than that. You want to be more specific as in, what is God's will for your life? To go out and feed the poor, to start a nonprofit organization for women. Like, get specific on that, and get specific on your why. If it's to provide a better lifestyle for your family, that's still slightly vague. Like, how will you do that? I will provide a better lifestyle for my family by putting away such and such amount of money out of every check, by being a good steward of my money, so that monthly we have a pot to make new memories, go on vacations, save toward a home. Like, get as specific as you possibly can. And when you read that thing, it got to hit here. You'll know if you just wrote something vague, or you just wrote something that sounds good, if it don't hit here and it don't motivate you. It got to hit here. you got to hit here. I want you to think the things that are most valuable to you and create your mission statement around that. And the things that are most valuable to me is the Most High and what he sees and how he sees me and what he created me for, and my family. So obviously my mission statement is going to be focused around that, and that motivates me. That pushes me when I'm tired. It pushes me when I want to procrastinate. I can't, because I have people that not only I'm living for, but that depend on me. And so, and I mean, you know, my family, my son specifically. And so I had to become very specific with that, and I began to take it seriously because I looked at it as like a contract, which it is a contract. And you could, the other term for it would be kind of like a quit claim deed, which I've included in a planner that I've created, shameless plug. But I do have a Seed of Glory planner. If you're interested in purchasing, I'll put the information in the description box. But I've included one of those in the book. Basically, it's just a contract where you're saying I commit, you know, every aspect of my life to God, and you get specific with what you want to commit. And then as the year goes by, and as you see prayers being answered in those areas that you've committed, I write the time and date, and it strengthens your faith. It just helps you see how God is moving in your life, and it really keeps you motivated, and you just become inspired because you see the hand of God. And it's something that's helpful to read over when you're going through difficult times, when you don't feel like getting out of bed, when your emotions are up and down. It really pushes you, and it really keeps you going. So that leads me to tip number 3, which is utilize a planner. Utilize a planner. It doesn't have to be my planner, but like I said, shameless plug. If you want to support, you can. It'll be down in the description box. But you don't have to use my planner. You can go to the dollar store, get you a cute little planner, whatever planner you decide to use, but utilize it. Utilize every aspect of it, from the daily to the weekly to the monthly to the notes. Jot your notes, jot your ideas for the week. Get intentional about your day. Live like today is your last day. When I write my to-do list, I think of things that are priority. Sometimes I may write down everything, but I don't let that I don't allow that to overwhelm me. I'll let things roll over to the next day. Whatever I don't complete, I just keep crossing things out, and I let it roll over to the next day. But what you can do is you can pick 3 things that are a priority each day, and fulfill those priorities. Like, today is your last day. Like, if you were gone now, like, I did my part. I did what I was supposed to do. Okay, and so create your to-do list like that. And also make sure you're including priorities that has to do with that mission statement. That mission statement is the key. If you need to print multiple copies or put that one copy somewhere in front of you, or in front of that planner, each week or each day, or however you fill out your planner, I recommend the start of your day, prayer, and then filling out that planner, just so you have some guidance. You know, sometimes I do it the night before, but tomorrow is not promised. And so I focus on today. I focus on what I could do today. And then the next morning, wake up, pray about it, and start filling out that planner. And I'm starting to get better and better at that. I used to just plan, but it's like, no, I'm being more intentional about including God in what I'm doing, because things go smoother that way. I feel like I'm on the right path. And again, that's part of my mission statement. I want his will for my life. And you'll just see how much better your to-do list becomes. It'll become more specific. It's more powerful. And you can rest in the peace of Jesus, because no matter what you get done or don't get done, you can rest in, I know I took care of the priorities that I was led to take care of, and everything else can wait. You know what I mean? So getting yourself a planner, being intentional about that planner, and keeping that mission statement available and in mind when you're filling out that planner. So yeah, so that kind of leads me into tip number 4, and that is to try time blocking. Okay, I never really was a time blocking person. I just recently started getting into that, and that's taking scheduling and planning a little bit deeper, but it is so effective. And it shows me what times of the day I'm more likely to want to try to become lazy, or where I have extra time where I didn't realize I had extra time. It just makes you more aware and more conscious of the time that you have. Time blocking. And don't be so strict with that time blocking. Things are not going to go as planned, and you have to know ahead of time. It's okay if I have something scheduled for 4 o'clock and I don't do it at 4 o'clock. It's okay. I know maybe 4 o'clock when I do my time blocking for the following day is not the best time to do that activity. So all time blocking is doing is keeping you disciplined, is making sure you get done what you need to get done, and it's showing you if you need to reprioritize or rearrange things. Are certain things draining you at certain times of the day where you need to move them earlier in the morning where you have the most energy, which is what I do, or maybe you can move it later at night when you have more free time. Okay, so try time blocking. Try time blocking. Scheduling something every hour, every half hour. That might be too strenuous for some people. So maybe scheduling something specifically every 2 hours. Okay, but write that time. If it's 6:15 or 6:45 or whatever, just try it and then tweak it to your liking. It doesn't have to be so detailed, but I would say start very detailed until you get into the habit of doing it, and then you can make it a little bit more generalized because you know your strengths, weaknesses, and how to go about that. So that would be my next tip in accomplishing goals. And I'm gonna say my last tip, which there's thousands, hundreds, there's many videos on different tips, but these are just the things that have been specifically helping me. And that has been, and I'm gonna say this till I'm blue in the face in probably every video, get off social media. Okay, I have not really been on like that pretty much at all, and I feel good about it. I deactivated my Instagram, feel great about it. I have no regrets, and that's probably why my 2024 is going a lot better. I decided to activate it in 2023 and wasn't feeling too great about that, and now that I don't have it, I feel so much better and I'm so much more productive. So clearly that is the common denominator. Again, I keep YouTube. I'll record skits every now and then on TikTok, but I don't really even be on there like that. I'll just grab content from off of there and then upload them to my YouTube sometimes. But really YouTube, and on YouTube I'm feeding myself with information. It's not just me wasting time just watching whatever. It's stuff that I can grow and feed myself with, and it's keeping me motivated as well when I'm not feeling motivated. And the final tip, and most important, because I can't forget this, is to be in your word. Be in your word. This is going to be on every list, on every video that I make, because it should go without saying, but I'm going to say it anyways. Get in that word. Get in that word. There's answers you're not going to get in this world. There's things that are going on in the spiritual realm before they appear in the physical realm. So you got to tap into that before you can start making plans. So get into that word, okay? Don't leave that out, and let that guide you, let that lead you before you go for advice or information from other people. And you are guaranteed to have a great, I'm not saying it's not going to be hard or it's not going to be difficult, but it's going to be a peaceful, and you're going to feel like you're in the heart and the will of God, okay, if you follow these tips. Again, if you're interested in purchasing my planner, it'll be in the description box. If not, no hard feelings. Get you one from Dollar Tree or somewhere, but get a planner. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.